My first part of the oral report. My topic was Nirvana, and I recently interviewed David Grohl at his Westchester home in Connecticut. There I gave him a series of interviews, questions, and whatnot, also relating on this topic. Not only did I find David to be a generous individual, but carefree and also one of us. Nirvana.
Success.
Seattle.
Grunge.
Grunge.
Seattle.
David Grohl.
Oh, jeez. Drums.
Why drums, Dave?
'Cause I like to play.
Never mind.
What?
Never mind. Your second album.
Oh, uh,
Uh-huh. Do you feel that your music has, say, inspired a generation of teens?
well, it's hard to say. I mean, there's fashion, which is basically what the grunge thing was all about. Grunge was kind of like a package deal. You had the music and you had the image. Millions of teens across the nation subscribed to this package. It was more of a rebellion. Say like punk rock was high maintenance. If you wanted to dress punk rock, you needed all the soap and the stuff to spike your hair, and if you were new wave, you had to make sure your skinny little tie was straight, and I mean that's high maintenance. Grunge is definitely a low maintenance image. It's just slap on the flannel and you're ready to go. A couple rips in the jeans, Doc Martens. It's pretty simple. As far as the music goes, you give the kids something to jump around to and scream at their parents, and they'll do anything.
So in a sense, you're saying grunge was an outlet, something that they could channel their aggressions into.
Exactly. And there's a lot of kids out there who feel like they're members of this lost generation. Like they have no direction.
Generation X.
Generation X, excuse me. After high school, what do? You go to college? Sure. After college, what do? You get a job? Sure. You get married? You pay taxes? They feel trapped. Why? I'm not like everybody else.
Right.
Why? And they come to a concert and they see hundreds of other kids. Friends. Immediately friends, because they know that they're a lot alike. I have this in common.
Right.
I have troubles.
Yeah.
I'm hurting inside, and here are other kids.
I'm teen.
After spending some time with David in his office, we decided to head outside for some fresh air.
What made In Utero so exciting to make, so exciting to produce? What was that fire?
Well, I think that a lot of it was just sort of the spontaneity. It was kind of the heat of the moment. We'd go in and we'd do a take of a song, and most of the songs on the record were the first take. Besides that, it was basically just quick to do. The production on it was sort of, pretty simple. Just sort of
It
nice
was
room
exciting.
sound. It was exciting, and it was good for us because when you do your second album, you are cursed with what they call the sophomore jinx, which is, your second effort. Nevermind did so well that when it was time to do a second album, so we were kind of under the media's microscope. People were waiting for us to foul it up or to do something that wasn't accepted by the masses.
So there were butterflies.
I don't know about butterflies. Butterflies are pretty little insects with colorful wings, but I think that there was sort of there was definitely a feeling of attention, of compassion within the band, but with the media, it was more. We knew that people were waiting for us to foul it up, and we just put out an album that we were happy with ourselves. We did something that we enjoyed, and still to this day, I still like the record. I don't listen to it much, but who does?
I do.
Thanks.
What I'm wondering, and I know a lot of you others out there are, who inspired you guys to inspire us?
Oh God, let's see. A lot of Led Zeppelin, a lot of ABBA, Barry Manilow, a lot of a lot of the early punk rock stuff like Lawrence Welk and oh God, there's so many to list. Just basically anything that good songs, good pop songs. The Beatles, they wrote great pop songs, and a lot of the punk rock bands with the energy, because that was another thing about the band, was that they were great pop songs with that drive of a punk rock band. So you really got that.
Oh, did you have a favorite song?
Scentless Apprentice.
Mine too.
Oh, along with Lounge Act, of course.
Here, let me turn the tables here. Let me put you in the seat. How'd you get that cut on your nose?
My nose? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so what is David Grohl?
Follow me.
Did he already say that?
I'd like to introduce you to one of my friends.
Huh.
The kitchen.
I can't see. What are you doing there, Dave?
Well, I'm making a cake. I'm making a cheesecake. And in order to do that, you've got to crack an egg in a bowl.
Okay.
But I don't spend all my time in the kitchen. I like to keep in shape. Do a little bit of workout every once in a while. Drumming takes a lot of physical endurance.
Do you find the weights help you drum better? Drum louder, maybe?
Drum harder.
Okay. Now, I also read in Drummer Weekly, while I was doing research on the paper, that you've been accused of using steroids?
What?
Huh. Did I touch a nerve?
No.
Hot with the baseball. I guess those aren't just rumors, huh? Back in the office now. Tone it down. Where is David Grohl? Where do you see David Grohl?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Where will Dave Grohl be in 10 years? God.
Oh, I don't know. Probably just settle down in Seattle and do the 9 to 5. Just get a normal job, and I'm getting married, so one of these days see a couple little Daves running around the house.
Uh-huh.
And
why not, though, huh?
exactly.
Right.
I mean, I'm a fertile young man. I have the right to breed.
That's right. Who doesn't,
Who
though,
doesn't?
Huh? All right.
Exactly. But I think most likely, probably just settling down.
What kind of job do you see yourself at?
Oh, gee, I don't know. The music industry is a zoo, and I've met a lot of great people, and I've met a lot of
Not nice people.
just swindlers. But
You can say dicks. You can. It's okay.
I've met a bunch of dicks.
Okay.
But for the most part, the people I've worked with have been very cooperative, very supportive, have helped me out. I think that I've played my part in the music industry, so I'll move on to something else. I still want to go back to school. I never went to college, and I sort of regret that.
The rumor mill has that maybe you'll try professional baseball.
Possibly. I hate to flatter myself as to think that I can actually play with the big boys, but you never know. So, in conclusion, I see myself just another guy with a beautiful wife, some beautiful children, and and a great past to look back on.
So is Dave Grohl throwing in the towel from recording industry?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I try to delve into side projects here and there, and there's always someone looking for a hard-hitting, handsome, young drummer such as I. So I think there'll be opportunities in the future for a lot more music. But like I said, I feel like I've played my part. I can't stop playing music. It's in my heart. I can't stop. So I know I'll always do so. So we'll see you in 10 years.
Dave Grohl. Rock star, regular guy, drummer, nice guy. But not just Dave. The whole band. We followed Nirvana through Bleach, Nevermind, a collection of B-hits, and Cesticide. If you don't got it, it's a keeper. Not only with their little project with Jesus Lizard, but also In Utero. I'm TR.